She was,
Turned it around.
hey, 17 rebounds. 17 rebounds, 4 blocks. She was very aggressive today. Um, she gave us some extra effort, those second possessions. And we're a team that needs second possessions. So, I thought T's aggressiveness really helped us.
It looked like when they made the run, you were able to answer it. That showed kind of a sense of the moment.
Yeah, and I think the fourth quarter we got in the half court trap. We got in 12. I think they had some momentum going there. Got it to 3. Was it 54, 51? 2. Okay. And we went 12. We went into our little half court trap, and then they turned it over, and that kind of gave us that cushion again. So, the kids wanted to get into 12, and they were talking about it, and I'm like, let's do it. And we got some traps, we got some steals, and we were able to kind of manage the game down the stretch and hit our free throws. We've had 2 really good days of practice, and I think today we won the game because we had 2 really good days of practice. And, I'm trying to get our players to really understand. We've had some great teams in the past, and I think we've gotten on some runs in the past with those teams because they valued and understand how important it is to prepare. And we had 2 really good days of practice, and I felt good going into this game because of our practices. And we got to get in a rhythm. Our schedule was pretty erratic first semester, and it was extremely challenging. And now we're going to play on Sunday, and then we're going to get into Thursdays, Saturdays, and I think our team will find its rhythm, which we really didn't first semester. And so it's a great win. I'm really proud of them. Tomorrow we're going to get in the gym because we are going to get in a rhythm with this thing.
How good is it to get a win? And, obviously you kind of mentioned the challenging non-conference schedule, but to get that win, last win in that non-conference schedule going into conference play, can that be kind of a momentum swing even?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think we needed it. I think the really good thing about first semester is we played 5 Power 5 schools, and we really put these guys through a challenge. And the really good thing, when we played our last game before break against Alabama, our kids played really, really hard, and they were together. And I think if you can stay together when you face some adversity, which that's what we have in the first semester, I think that's a good sign for the future. And, they got to keep listening, and they got to keep working. I got to keep tweaking things. I mean, we're just a work in progress, but today was a good step in the right direction.
Is that kind of the challenge with non-conference play is that, first of all, the schedule, but also that there's not, you talk about like rhythm, playing on the same days, that sort of thing, where you get into conference play and you get into more of a routine?
I think so when you have this many new players and you have this young of a team. An older team, maybe not so much, but, it's all about trying to get these guys into the system and them learning it. We played our best game against Houston Baptist, then we didn't play for like 9 days till we went up and played New Mexico. And so, we just didn't, we just never got in a rhythm. But that's what I'm hopeful that we're going to find ourselves getting in a rhythm. But Lulu McKinney did a great job on guarding their leading scorer. T crashed the boards really hard. Thought Faith did a good job of organizing the offense. Najla Howe gave us some good minutes off the bench. She, I think, had 10 points in the first half. So, it was a team win, and really proud of the ladies.
Most of your 6 blocks went down as rebounds for them. Otherwise, you just kill them on the board.
Yeah, we got to go grab the ball.
The board's really good.
Yeah, there's still, I think there's times that we could be grabbing and getting some balls that we're not getting. I'd like for us to be better about that. But we challenged a lot, and T and Axe do a good job of getting their hands on some shots and getting their timing up and blocking shots. That was good.
How do you smell?
Tomorrow at 11.
How do you look at, did you kind of coach hey, this is season number 2, did you coach the 2 separate seasons, and what you've done in the past is now over, now that conference play starts?
Yeah, I think the thing that we talked about when those guys came back, I'm like, look, we've really gone through a lot. And one, we're still together. And I just really think, I'm telling you, these guys, I challenged them. We played K-State, we played North Carolina State, we played LSU, we played Pittsburgh, we played Alabama. We played some big schools, and, we've got, and I told they're sophomores. We're sophomores now. Our freshmen are no longer freshmen. They're sophomores, and that first semester, seasoned us, and we got a lot of experience. It was a little bit grueling and tough, but hey, I think today we showed that, what, we've stayed together and we've learned some things, and so I think it was good for us. Now we've got to have 3 good days of practice, and San Antonio's coming in here, and it's conference. So now the real deal shows, because it's conference time, and we got to continue to play hard and be ready to go.
My last one is just all things accounted for. What grade would you give this non-conference slate?
Oh, well, okay. I'm gonna break this down this way. In terms of team and adversity, A+, because we've stayed together. What happens when you go through that and you're getting shellacked and going through the meat grinder? People start, pointing fingers. And we haven't done that. The kids are still together. We're still believing in each other. So as far as adversity and us being a team, I give us an A+. Being 2-9, obviously. Well, now 3-9, but before that, that's a D. We're winning. We're winners here. We're used to winning. So, the win-loss column, I don't give us a good grade on that. We didn't get it done, but no excuses. We got to be great practice players. So I guess, what do you say, a D and an A+ puts you at a B-, C+? Yeah, okay. And then ask me that question in March. Yeah, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And the key for us is that this team grows and gets better. That's what I'm grading us on, is that we grow as a basketball team.
They made that big run, got within 2. You guys were having trouble making shots, and then you got back-to-back offensive rebounds and free throws. How big were those?
Coach talked about sticking together and playing for 40 minutes. We did not want to let up, and I guess that's what we did. Remembering the game against New Mexico State, we came off the third quarter kind of slow, and they really jumped on us, so we didn't want to let that happen.
How big was the rebounding, though?
Pretty good. It gave us a boost, and I believe, the bench, the fans, all the players on the court, they get motivated after a big rebound and a foul to free throws.
Faith, talk about that press.
I would say the press, we just had to focus on taking our time and just not turning the ball over. We just had to turn and look, so when we see one of our guards run down the middle, we'd be able to hit them easily.
What about your press, though, on that three-quarter court trap that kind of turned it around?
I would say we was just trying to play with intensity. We knew it was at the end of the game and we wanted to win, so we just wanted to play hard as we could to stop them.
How big is a win like this now going into conference play, kind of having a good taste in your mouth as you kind of prepare for Sunday in UTSA?
I would say it gives us confidence as a team because, in the first semester we did go through a lot, especially with the record that we have. But now that we got this win today, I think it'll start us off for conference.
What did you guys do to turn it around after they got that big a run?
We've had pretty good practices on the last 2 days, and we focused on getting better. After the break, we came in here locked in and ready to kick it up, and I guess winning was the boost we needed. So.
She talks a lot about, Keita talked about you guys staying together despite being 2-9. How do you do that when so many things maybe aren't going your way? How have you been able to stay together as a team?
I would say the one thing that we focus on is just believing. We have this thing that we say, yes, we can. It's because we always try and keep that confidence and believe that we'll win the next game if we don't get it. So.
Is this team ready for conference play?
Yeah, we're ready. Definitely. We're going to have practice tomorrow, and the day's coming up, and we're going to keep working hard and not let up.
Do players, do you see it as kind of 2 separate seasons, and now you kind of wipe the slate clean, and now here you go?
I see it as a preparation. So we were preparing for what's coming up. That's the big monster, and I think we're ready for it.